So this is not part of the actual vlog. I just need to tell y'all that this video is gonna be broken up into 3 parts now because it was supposed to be one long weekly reset video, y'all, but I talk too dang much. Honestly, I just talk too much. So it ended up being way too long. I'm not about to give y'all an hour something long video, y'all. If I would have left it in there, it would have been like almost 2 hours, and that's crazy. We're not finna do that. So y'all, I split into 3 different parts. It's gonna be 2 reset parts, and then it's gonna be, I was gonna wash my hair in the reset video, but I'm just gonna have a whole video dedicated to hair day, wash day, whatever you wanna call it. So it's gonna be now this one long video that's supposed to be all together. It's gonna be broken into 3 parts. So I just want to throw that out there in case when y'all see the other 2 parts, it doesn't make all the way sense how it starts off because it was supposed to be connected to this video. That's also why this video is going to just have a abrupt end to it. It's not going to really be like a finishing closure, you know, ending part because there's a part 2 that's going to be coming out. So just want to let y'all know that. And so let's get into the video. Hey y'all, welcome back. Welcome to another vlog. So today we are doing a monthly reset, and it's really a late monthly reset, y'all, because I was really getting prepared to go out of town during like coming into this month, and then I went out of town, and so I really didn't have time to do the monthly reset. So today we're about to do the monthly reset. I got back from out of town. I have to unpack all these other stuff that I have not done. We got back Sunday and I have not done anything. I was just tired, and y'all know, if y'all watched the Chicago video, I got sick as well. And so it's now Saturday, y'all, and I gotta get my life together for real, because this is unacceptable the way this house look. Like it's just not right, y'all. And so headed to my chapter meeting right now. Well, I'm actually already here. I just pulled up and parked. It's way too many people are here. Like the whole chapter might be here today, y'all. This is crazy. So I'm about to head in here and go to our chapter meeting. It starts at 10. It's currently like 10:20. So I am late, y'all. I am late. But since I'm already late, I was like, I might as well introduce the vlog. So I'm about to walk in now. Chapter meeting. I need to go to the grocery store today. We got to clean the house. I want to get a walk in. I want to really go to the park and just clear my head and be alone. I might go to the park and read my books and walk there. But I think I'm first going to go to the grocery store and like clean the house up. So when I come back from my walk and my relaxation and clearing my mind, I will come back to a clean house, you know? I don't want to clear my mind all day and then come back to this dirty little house I have to clean. So yeah, that's what I'm doing after we get out of this meeting. Let me go in there because I don't want to be too late, y'all. But yeah, y'all, that's what we're doing today. So let's go to the meeting.
I love it when you move like that. Guess New Orleans too close. They not one but two, that but two. Look at all the cash I blew. Strange new addictions, babe. Up on the road, babe. You make me feel, yes, so proud of that. That's what I am.
I have 19 miles. Oh, I don't want to go to the gas station. I need to go to my mommy house.
Forever mine. All because you're my kind. So glad.
Alright, y'all, I got me a little sandwich from White Bison. Got me some gas. Get a little bacon, egg, waffle sandwich, no cheese. It is so good, y'all. Ooh, too close, baby. But now I'm headed to the car wash, and then I'm going to my mama's house to pick up some cleaning stuff. And we might have to part with my car, y'all, because my mom is about to head to Memphis, and her car air or whatever stopped working. So now she needs a car that has, you know, heat air. I'm going to give her my car so that she can go to Memphis real quick. She's only picking up something. She's coming right back today. But yeah, I'm going to give her my car, and then I'm going to have to take, I guess, their car. I really don't like driving their little car, their little BMW. I don't know. I just don't need nobody crying about their little BMW talking about I did something. Okay? That's it. That's all. I want them crying to my I did something to their little BMW. I was going to go to the grocery store, But I might just go to the grocery store tomorrow.
What's that perfect love story anyway? Thinking of me, watching me. I've been watching you. Wanting to go with you. I wanna go.
Y'all, it's so crowded.
From the bottom of my heart, it's true. Can't leave her lonely. No. And you, people say yeah. The edge of Costa Rica. Need a little persuasion, plus you need a little ventilation. But I can't believe it.
Everybody be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Hey. That's right. They ignore them till they fade away. Amazing day, but you can't get paid today. Violate in a major way. I know they couldn't work on Labor Day.
All right, y'all, so I just pulled up back home. I did not get to vacuum out my car because all the freaking spots were occupied. So I did not get to vacuum out the car, but at least the outside looked clean. So we just gonna do what we can do and call it a day. So I'm about to go in the house and I'm about to get started on cleaning and washing clothes and all that. I'm going to probably I should give myself time stops, like what time I want to stop to go walk and stuff, because at a certain point it's not even gonna be light outside, you know, if I just clean up too much, like all day basically. But I don't think it should take me that long. The dishes is probably the longest thing. I don't think dishes and washing clothes is gonna be the longest thing. If I don't get to walk today, like during the nice time it is, because it's really nice out, y'all. If I don't get to walk while it's still nice and light outside, then I will just go to the park tomorrow, because I won't have much to do if I do all the cleaning today. Because tomorrow I'll go to church in the morning. The only other thing I had said I was going to do outside of reading and walking like I want to do today, I wanted to I wanted to juice. I bought all these vegetables before we went out of town, but I haven't got to juice them, and I need to juice them before they go bad. So I want to go ahead and juice tomorrow and go to church, and that's really about it, other than reading and walking, which is what I was going to the park to do anyway. I could even walk over there at my parents' house. They have a nice backyard and stuff, and be outside like I'm at the park without being at the park. That way I don't have to drive out to the park. But we'll see, y'all. We'll see. I'm probably just gonna make this be a whole weekend thing, reset, because the park and all that will probably be in this vlog, because it's like a mind reset. You know, you got to reset your surroundings and your environment, but you also got to reset your mind and your body to go along with that. So I'll include that in this video. But let me go in there and let's clean, y'all.
I need your loving, so fresh, so clean. Love me in and out.
Look at this though, y'all.
Anytime you call me, I'll be down. I'll be down. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need and I need and I need and I need you more. Yeah, you know I run and I run and I run and I run. Fly in the sky tonight. Hold me in your arms and your love and your light. I'm on your wave right now. I'm on your wave right now. Yeah. I'm on your vibe now. You got me on your side now. Yeah, I'm on your wave right now. Oh, yeah. If not you, then I don't wanna know. I don't want the story. Yeah, I like this song. No, got me needing softly. Yeah, yeah. Love me, yeah, love me tender. You know you love turn me up like never. Anything you want and I'ma do whatever. Because I love and I love and I love and I love you only. Because I need and I need and I need it.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm fucking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my eyes are set. Follow the stars. Yeah, you shall find us. It's a bad vibe. If you hit your enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. But you can never.
Hey y'all, good morning. I just want to talk to y'all real quick and tell y'all, well, I just want to talk to y'all honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Right now I'm working on this application for one of the houses for work, obviously, but I wanted to talk to y'all. I didn't get a lot of me cleaning in this reset because Y'all, really, once I start cleaning, I be forgetting about the camera. I just be like, once I get in the groove to actually start cleaning, because it already takes me a lot to get in the groove of cleaning. I don't know, it just don't relax me. Like, I like having a clean house, but washing dishes, washing clothes, like some people say that relax them. That don't relax me. That's a little stressful. I mean, I want it done, but I don't get no relaxation out of that. Just like some people say cooking, they get relaxation or peace out of it. I don't. I don't get that from that. So it's always like I'm ready to get done, move fast, hassle for me to be doing that type of stuff. And so I be forgetting to move the camera. Like once I was like, you know what, let me tackle these dishes right now. Forgot to set the camera up because I'm just so busy trying to get the task done. So I got snippets of some of the stuff, y'all. But I did end up cleaning. I ended up washing dishes, cleaning the kitchen up completely. I didn't get to do is mop. I don't know where the freak our mops keep going in my house. But like, I don't know if my brother and my boyfriend are taking the mops to like jobs or something. Like, I keep buying freaking mops and they keep disappearing, y'all. I swear, bro. I bought at least 2-3 mops already this year. I just don't understand. We had a Swifter and like, I don't know. We had 2 different mops, y'all. A Swifter and we had like a regular mop, the one you just could squeeze out. Tell me why I can't find neither one no more. I'm like, I don't understand where they keep putting this stuff. Like, I just don't understand, y'all. But that's something I didn't get to do. But the living room clean, kitchen clean, downstairs bathroom, my bathroom, room. Now, what I don't do, I do not clean the extra room where my brother's staying at. That's probably still dirty, y'all. He needs to clean his own space up. I'm not doing that. He's grown. And then my brother and my boyfriend game room. I don't touch their little side of the house. They need to clean up that themselves. The last thing I gotta do as far as cleaning reset stuff is washing clothes. That's all I gotta do. I usually say that for last, y'all, because I really hate washing clothes. Like, I don't know what it is, but I hate washing clothes, y'all. For the life of me, I really hate it. And if y'all been here for a minute, I've already said I hate washing clothes. So I really hold it off to the very last minute. And I honestly let it pile up. I'm not gonna lie. And then that makes me not want to do it even more. So I'm trying to get out of that habit, y'all, but it's still there. But when I get home today, the only thing I have to do as far as cleaning is washing clothes. I decided to post on, I think, Monday and Thursday were my days for posting. Yesterday, I did post the Chicago vlog video, so check that out if you haven't. I posted it on Monday. And on Thursday, I was going to post this video. And like I said, I thought I was going to call it like a monthly reset type thing. But I didn't necessarily get to do everything that I wanted to do in this video. This video was really like supposed to be like a mental reset more than anything else. And I don't really think I've gotten to that. Because like I told y'all at the beginning, I wanted to go to the park. I wanted to just relax, read a book, just be outside in nature and, you know, be at peace. And I did not get to go to the park yet. But I have been like just getting my life together. Like we juiced, y'all. I didn't meal prep just because my mom is on break this week for spring break because she's a principal. So, well, assistant principal. But she's on break this week. And my mom usually cooks for us. If she's on break and she's at home, my mama loves to cook. So she will cook. So I was like, ain't no point. I know I'm about to be over here a lot and she's gonna be cooking. So like I just ate breakfast here. I ate dinner here yesterday and breakfast. So, you know, I just been eating here. So I was like, it's no point in me even wasting my money to meal prep. I was supposed to do that, but we're gonna start that back next week. Yeah, next week. So that won't be in this vlog just because of, you know, my mom being out of school. So I got my meals from my parents' house all this week. I would like to do is make sure I get the park in. I really want to go to the park, y'all. It's been real nice outside. It's not too cold and it's not too hot, but the sun is still out. So it's like it's great weather to be outside and walking, or even a picnic or a park, just a park date. I would really like to do that before the end of this vlog. I was gonna try to get this vlog out on Thursday, but I really don't want to rush it. It's already Tuesday and I know I'm gonna film all today. And I don't want to rush myself to have to edit all tomorrow. I know how I like to edit now. And I just know that I would rather edit in at least 2 days. Like, because the first day I just like to get all the raw extra footage out. Get it down to the actual footage I want. And then the next day I'll do the music and stuff that I want. Music and effects. So I like to have at least 2 days to edit for a long form video. No matter how short it is. I won't be posting this Thursday. But my goal was never to post every week on Monday and Thursday. It's just those are the 2 days that I will post if I post. If I post 2 times. So the goal, let me just say, the goal is to post once a week, at least once a week on one of those days. Or sometimes, not every time, I'll post a video on both. And I'm not going to post this Thursday. Now, next week, I might end up posting on both days. Or I might do one. But if you want to keep up with my videos, always check on Monday or Thursday. I won't be posting on any other days anymore. Just Monday, just Thursday. So if you don't see nothing on Monday and Thursday, that means I didn't post. But you will see something on either at least Monday or Thursday because I'm going to post at least 1 time a week. That's the only thing left on here. I'm going to do my face care and stuff with y'all tonight. And hopefully maybe I can go to the park tomorrow. And that's about it, y'all. That's going to wrap it up. And then I'll edit this video Thursday, Friday. Or shoot, this might be just a weekly video because I started on Sunday. I could do just a whole week of me resetting. But I don't know what else I would do after the face care and skincare tonight. I don't know. This whole week I'm trying to get back on schedule really because, like I told y'all, I got off schedule because I was getting ready for this trip. I personally, when I'm getting my hair and all that stuff done, I don't like to work out anymore. You know, if I'm going on vacation, I get my hair done two days before. That means those 2 days after I get my hair done, I'm not gonna work out. Then you gotta include in the days that I'm on the actual trip. So, you know, I was getting off my workout schedule, and you know, when you go out of town, you be eating. And then also, y'all, when I be cramping and on my cycle, I don't usually work out either. I'll just walk on the treadmill. So I've been kind of off my schedule of like working out 5 times a week for about 2 weeks now. And I'm trying to get back on that schedule because summer is approaching quick, fast, and in a hurry, y'all. It's, like I said, March 11th. I gotta get back on schedule because I want to eat slim and snatched for the summer. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I gotta get back on schedule, and this is kind of my week. I'm not on my cycle anymore. I don't have no more trips coming up for a minute now until the summer. So this is me getting my life back on track. So I could just take y'all on this whole week with me, and this is a reset, but it's a week with me, a whole weekly vlog. So that might be what this turned into. But I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I'm just gonna record and take y'all with me, and then when I'm editing, when I'm editing, we'll see what I decide to go with. But the purpose of the video was supposed to be a reset mentally, physically, spiritually. Because like I said, I hadn't been reading the Bible, like I said, so I'm off with that. I told y'all I was supposed to be reading. I was doing a year planner of how they divide up reading the Bible. I was doing that so I could finish reading the Bible in a year. I've been off of that for maybe 3 weeks, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So yeah, I've been off reading the Bible. That's where spiritual come in, off working out, body, physical. And then mentally, I just feel like with, you know, having a clean space and all that, I just been mentally off as well and not getting back, I guess, keeping the schedule and sticking to it. So tonight I might do that as well. I'm going to create me a new schedule, updated schedule for this month. So maybe we will do that all tonight, update my schedule, get that in order so that I feel better. Because I feel like when I have a great schedule and I don't have to think about anything, I can just get up and move because I have it all written down. I do a lot better with sticking to my goals and getting stuff done. Yeah, we'll do that tonight. Skincare and planning. We'll do a little schedule. So what was I saying, y'all? Oh yeah, but the Bible, I have not been reading, y'all, and so I gotta get back on track with that. And then reading Atomic Habits, y'all. I was supposed to be done with this, y'all. If y'all saw when I started it, which y'all did in one of my reset videos earlier this year in January, when I started, I was supposed to be done at the end of February, and it's March 11th. So yeah, I'm behind on that book. I need to wrap the Atomic books up by the end of March because I was supposed to be done at the end of February. Study Bible, I need to get back on track. I am not going to try to catch up. I'm just going to keep going down the list of how it's broken up, even though those are not the technical days anymore. I'm off with the days, but I'm gonna keep doing the same amount of pages, and we just gonna finish a little later than expected. But I don't like to try to overdo it. It's not a rush for me to read the whole Bible. I have a goal to read the whole Bible. It's not like it's a rush, so I don't need to catch up. I just need to get back to it, you know. So both of those books, I'm not going to try to catch back up to where I technically should be at this date and time. I'm just going to start back doing what I was supposed to be doing. So 10 pages of Atomic Habits, and I'm gonna get back to the Study Bible breakdown. And yeah, y'all. So yesterday I did end up reading the Atomic Habits one, and I did chapter 9, but I want to talk to y'all about this Atomic Habit thing. But that's really all I have to say about what we're going to do for the rest of this video. Most of this is just gonna happen tonight. Skincare, create a schedule, and then I'm also going to, what did I just say? Yeah, skincare and schedule. That's it for tonight, because before I leave today, I'm going to finish this application, read Atomic Habits, 10 pages, read the little Study Bible pages, and then I'm also going to work out. That's before I leave my parents' house today. But yeah, I'm still take y'all, and we're going to see how it works out. But that's the plan. It might not be the end of it, but this is the plan. But yeah, so I was reading the Atomic Habits chapter 9, like I told y'all. And chapter 9 talks about this Hungarian man who wrote some strange letters to a random lady. Somehow how he wanted to do an experiment and have kids and do an experiment with the kids. And I'm just like, the lady actually went through with this? Like, that's just weird. I'm sorry. To know this is a real story that he's using to tell us, the man wanted to create an experiment. He wanted to do an experiment with kids, with his kids, but he didn't have no kids. So he's writing this lady that he wants to have kids with about the experiment that he wants to have. Like, that's weird, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean, that's weird. That's no other way to put that. That's weird. When I first read that, I'm like, it's weird. But it did end up working and all that. But one of the things he was trying to say is, he claimed that with deliberate practice and the development of good habits, a child could become a genius in any field. His mantra was, a genius is not born, but is educated and trained. I believe that to an extent, y'all, because he's basically like, talent doesn't necessarily matter. And I don't think that's true. I think talent, raw talent, does happen. Like, there are people who come out with raw talent for something, you know. I don't necessarily think that makes it, that's not the only thing that matters though. If you do have raw talent, it's not the only factor that matters. Because the raw talent person can still be like, say for basketball, you come out with raw talent for basketball. Somebody who practices every day and they're putting in all the work to be the best player can still beat their raw talent person, because that's not all that matters. If their raw talent person don't do something to hone that skill, their raw talent, then it means nothing, you know? So to an extent, I get what he's saying. Like, talent is not the only factor. Like, don't say you just can't do something because you don't have the talent for it, especially when you haven't put in the work to even try. Talent is not the only thing that matters. It helps if you're honing on it and you're building upon that talent. It'll help you in the end. But if you're just, oh, I have raw talent for you, I have talent for, you're not going to be the best just relying on that raw talent. You got to put in the hard work behind it. And so I get what he's saying, that hard work and practice is what makes, well, he said a genius, y'all. But I don't think you would just turn into no genius. Like, come on now. No matter how hard some people study and practice and read and all that don't mean they're going to become a genius. Like, you know, so I feel like it's a stretch, because there are, like, in normal cases, there's only sometimes so far some people can go depending on the situation. Like, say for basketball, even if you work all day, practice all day, you putting in the workouts, you're doing the exercises, you're doing all the drills, all that stuff. You can do all that stuff, but if you're just not good, you're only going to get so far. So I feel like that's where his experiment or what he's trying to prove kind of falls off for me, because like I said, for that example, somebody who's don't have no talent for basketball, but you put in all the work, you do all the drills, you do all the workout, and you still don't get to where LeBron James is or something like that. That's just because their talent is there. Like, LeBron James had raw talent that he built upon. That's how he got that far. If you don't have that raw talent, you can work all day long trying to be the best basketball player. That doesn't mean you're going to be that. And it's basically what he was trying to say. If you work hard enough, practice enough, you could do, you could be the best. To an extent, that is the case. But for certain circumstances, that's not always the case. Some people can work all day long, study all day long, and they still only end up with a B on their test. You know, other factors come into that other than just studying, practicing, and putting your hard work in. There are other factors to consider, and it's not just even raw talent, but there are a lot of other factors that could play a part in that. And just saying, oh, he's not working hard enough, that's why he's not successful. I don't think that's the case in every situation, because that's not the only two factors. It's not just raw talent and hard work. Those aren't the only two factors in somebody being successful. Just like the downside of, I guess, what I feel like of his argument. And then it also talked about how we imitate the habits of three groups. So the close, the many, and the powerful. I was like, you know what? It's very true. Very, very true. And it's not even to say we're all followers, but and when we're born, we're all learning from the people around us. You know, that's why it's like, be careful who your kids around. You're impressionable. And even as adults, we pick up on things from other people, y'all. And the funniest thing, I was like, you know what? That is so true. Talk about how you start talking like the people you're around and all that stuff. I'm like, y'all, that's actually crazy, because when we were in college, well, when I was in college, my friends always said, I said ma'am. Instead of like girl or something like that, I would say ma'am. Like, I'll call all my friends ma'am, or what you gonna do, ma'am? Like, I would always say ma'am after everything. And my friends was like, damn, you got me saying ma'am now. You know, so I get it to the extent of, yeah, we definitely pick up stuff from people closest to us. And it'd be so unconsciously, like, you don't realize that you're doing it until somebody points it out that you're doing it, you know? Just little stuff that you unconsciously pick up from other people that you don't even know. And it's not even like you're trying to imitate or follow them. It's literally just how our brains work. You know, if it's something that you see all the time and doing all the time. That's why I feel like when people say be careful with what you put in your eyes, your ears, you know, what you say, what you listen to, be careful with what you pour into yourself, you know, because you will start to pick up on that, whether it's unconscious. You think you don't because you're doing it unconsciously, but you really do. Just like we pick up from our parents, like little habits and stuff, we don't even realize until somebody point out, oh, that's why she ate like that, her mama like that, or, you know, that's why she had the bad attitude, because her mama, her grandmama got the bad attitude. Like, a lot of this stuff's carried down and you don't even know. You don't even know you're passing it down. The other person don't know it's been passed down to them. And when I was reading it, I'm like, I'm looking at all the things I be doing, like little habits and stuff, and I'm like, definitely point out who I got that from growing up, you know? So I really get the close part. Now, the majority part, I had an issue with that one because of the example they use. I get people like to stick to the majority. If majority's going that way, you know, everybody just going, most people just don't follow the crowd. Like, oh, they said that, okay, just go with the majority. Or majority rules, that's always the same, you know? So I get the majority part, but the example they used was like, I don't know, I'm not changing my answer. So the example they use is I really want to put the picture up when I edit this. I hope I remember to. Well, I'm recording it, so I will remember. But let me show y'all. They did an experiment where they showed people these lines. They gave them a line, and then they had to pick whether it was A, B, C, which line was the same line as the one they were showing them. So they'll show them a line, and they had to pick whether it was the same as A line, B line, or C line. And so they had a group of people come, and everybody but maybe one person, like out of 10 people, maybe one person wouldn't know that it was an experiment, you know? So all the 9 people already know they're gonna pick the wrong answer. Okay, so they all picked the wrong answer, like a line that's obviously not the same as the line that these people are showing them. So all of them picked the same wrong answer. And the one person who was not in on the experiment, they looking at them like, that's obviously not the same line as what they're showing, you know? But everybody else, all of the 9 people, are picking that wrong answer. They said basically from the experiment, they learned that if so many people are saying this thing, even if it's the wrong thing, that one person will eventually join the majority. Even though they know it's wrong, they just rather be with the majority. I'm like, okay, I get that to an extent, because in school, if everybody in the class is saying, okay, B for the answer, and I don't necessarily know what the answer is, then I will go with what? You'll go with the majority person, especially when you're not sure about your answer. But if I'm dang sure about my answer, I don't care if I'm the only one in that class that say another answer. Like, I do not care. And so I get maybe some people would start to question themselves, but especially with something as simple as this, a line, there's no confusing. Like, basically he's saying people will question their own eyes, their own knowledge, just to be with the majority. For me, in that position, I would be looking at them like, dang, this is sad. Like, I would really think something's wrong with them, you know? Not that something's wrong with me, not questioning me, because this simple little answer, this simple little question. But I can see how some people who's not, I guess, like me, would just be like, okay, maybe I just don't know something. Maybe something's wrong if everybody else is saying this and I'm the only one saying this. Maybe something wrong with my eyes or something, you know, and just go with the majority just because. Me, that's not going to happen. Unless I just really don't know the answer. Personally, I don't mind being the only person that said it. But that's like from the experiment, mostly everybody who did it, I think it was like 75% of people who weren't in on it eventually would pick the wrong answer just because everybody else picked that same wrong answer. I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I guess it would have been different for me too if it was a better experience. Like, it was a better question. Like, do a line match up with another line? Is it the same length? Like, you can obviously tell with your eyes from, especially with these, like, it's a big difference between them. You can tell with your eyes which one was the same one as the one they asked you. So it's like, that's too simple of a thing. I'm not going to question myself about nothing that simple. I don't care if everybody in the room, I don't care if the teacher is telling me this, I'm going to still think I'm right. At the end of the day, I'm going to still think I'm right. But that might be just me being stubborn and who I am. So I was like, I don't know about that one. I don't know if that was a good example to use, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And then imitating the powerful, I see that all the time, you know. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing. When they started breaking down what they meant by powerful, because powerful, I was just thinking like celebrities and politicians and stuff like that. But it's also just people in a better successful position as you, like presidents of big corporations, leaders in your company, leaders in your church. You know, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be as big as like celebrities, you know, kind of out of touch. It can be closer to you, but they're just more successful, like in a way that you want to be. That could be the powerful part of it. So once they started breaking that down, I'm like, oh, like, this is really my last point, y'all, about it. So like I said, the powerful, even with like content creation and stuff like that, I think people read books about, like, even Atomic Habits, you're reading from a person, like, this is somebody else's story and what they've constructed and their own study about building habits. But we want to learn from him because he's proven that this works for him. He's got this praise from it, being in this position. He's got praise for it. He's got recognized for it. And we want to build good habits. So now we're reading this book, you know, because this person did this, and that. We're trying to do this, and that, you know? So I feel like people always study other people that they are striving to become like. So content creation, when you start looking at your favorite content creators, you're naturally going to pick up certain things from them, like, oh, you like the way they do this, you like the way they do this. You don't have to copy them, but you start to pick up little differences and styles and stuff. Oh, I kind of want to go in this direction or something like that. So we're always being influenced by something. That's why they call them influencers, you know? I don't feel like necessarily that's a bad thing, y'all, because we're all being influenced by something, you know? But when you start straight up copying, that is an issue. So don't do that. Inspirational speakers, when it comes to you, you're only coming to see a person that has been recognized for so-and-so. Whatever you're trying to do, you like to go see inspirational speakers because you're trying to be what? You're trying to hear their story, trying to get to where they're at. How did they get here? What can I do to change in my day-to-day to make me get to this position or have this recognition or have this, you know, to get to this status? So it's not always a bad thing, because we always should be learning from one another and be around people that you can learn from. If you're not around people you can learn from, you need to spice up and change up who you're around all the time, because you should be learning from other people. So I didn't feel like that was a bad thing, but like they said, it can be a bad thing if you're, for me, straight up copying, like, you should still have somewhat of your own individuality, okay? And 2, like they said, if what you're copying is not good itself, if you're around somebody that you're picking up habits from, but it's bad habits, that's gonna be a factor too, you know? So if smoking, you're around a whole bunch of smokers, but you're trying to stop smoking, how you think that's gonna work? Like, You know, basically telling you to be like, it's not a problem with you being influenced by other people, but put yourself around people that you would want to be influenced by, good influences. You don't want to put yourself around bad influences, because what you're going to be influenced to do bad, you know? I like that part of it. That was a really good chapter, y'all, because I related to it a lot. We do get influenced a lot by the people we're around, and I'm around my family and stuff a lot. And like I said, when I was reading it, it really just struck a chord, like analyzing a lot of the stuff that I do and the habits that I have built, good or bad, come from, I know where they started from, analyzing them. A lot of my influences, I would say, are out of the 3 groups, mainly from the close proximity. So mine would be my family, church, like people I'm immediately around. I feel like I'm more influenced by them than I will be from, what was the other ones? The majority. Like, I really don't care to be just in the majority, in the crowd. Like, I feel like I've always kind of been different with that. I don't mind being the one out. Like, if I know I'm right about an answer, I don't mind being that one person that got the answer right. Like, I'm cool with being the right answer person. Like, the one person who got the answer right. I'm cool. I don't have to be a part of the majority. So I feel like for the most part of my life, I've been like that and kind of like a loner. Like, I don't have to be in the crowd. So that one didn't hit for me as much as the close one did. And also the influence, like the powerful, imitating the powerful. I didn't grow up being able to just watch YouTube like that, just be on social media like that. My first social media platform was Snapchat, and I didn't get that until like junior, senior year of high school. And then I didn't make an Instagram until I was in college, you know, freshman year. So I didn't really grow up like some people did with social media, and I don't even remember what the first ones. I remember people used to use this one in middle school, but I never had one. So it was like I know a lot of girls had used it to talk to boys or something. It was something before Snapchat, y'all. Kind of like Snapchat, but it was, I think it started with a T. I don't know, y'all. But I really wasn't able to be heavily influenced by anybody on like social media or influencers, content creators and stuff like that, because growing up, I wasn't even like, that wasn't even a thing for me. Like, it's not that I wasn't completely able to. It's just like my parents wasn't like, here, go do that, you know? We were more like movie watchers, and I was always with my family. I didn't really have no friends or nothing like that. So like I said, my influence was my household, church members, people I was around every day. I didn't really have the opportunity to even like, you know, follow celebrities, go to concerts or nothing like that. So I can't say that I was influenced by a certain celebrity. I don't even know a celebrity. I would just be like, I was hung up on like, until I actually got to start watching stuff and watching concerts and stuff like that. And that wasn't really until college that I really got into all that stuff. So yeah, I couldn't name you celebrities and stuff like that when I was in high school. And y'all, major celebrities like Beyonce and stuff like that, I knew, but all the other stuff, like, I was not, I don't know. Y'all, it just wasn't a big thing for me, as I've seen, like, watching content creators and stuff now and seeing, like, them talk about what they grew up on and YouTubers they used to watch and stuff like that. So my camera cut off while I was talking that whole last bit, but basically what I was saying, y'all, was I wasn't introduced really into vlogging until basically when I was getting my master's, when I like, wow, people do vlogs, people actually vlog. I was intrigued, and I really like watching vlogs, y'all. I don't care, like, I know a lot of people say like nobody wants to watch a vlog if they don't know you. That is not the case for me. Like, I will watch anybody's vlog. It don't matter how random the person is, if I know the person or not. I will watch anybody's vlog. If it looks interesting, I will watch it. It don't matter to me if I know you or not. You know, I know a lot of people say that, but truly to me, it don't matter. If it looks interesting, the thumbnail looks interesting, I will click on it. I watch random people vlog all the freaking time, y'all. But like I said, I didn't know about that until I was in my master's, and it was 2024. Like, I really started to notice vlogs and stuff. Like, people actually vlog, and this is a thing that people do, you know? Like it. Like, I really like it, y'all. And I was just like, at that point, like, no. I was still getting my master's. I didn't graduate till May, and I'm like, I can't add nothing else to my list, y'all. I was already behind on my thesis, and I just couldn't add nothing else on my list, even though it's something I wanted to do. So when I graduated in May, I'm like, that summer, I'm like, I have a whole lot more free time on my hands. You know, let's play with this. Let's see what I can do. I started this channel technically in 2020 during COVID, and I personally got introduced from like YouTube. What I use YouTube for, it was like in college, it was advice videos. I told you before college, I wasn't able to, like, a lot of kids be like, this was they social media influencer they liked. Like, I didn't have social media. Like I said, I didn't get Instagram until I got into college. Even then, I wasn't really on it. I just posted my little videos, and I stayed, like, I watched people's stories that I knew from college, and that's about it. I didn't really like use it to communicate to nobody else other than the people I was in college with, or interact with nobody else outside of my college. So I didn't really get the eye-opening of social media and social media influencers and content creating until later on in college. Like, I wasn't on social media enough to even find it or come across it really, because I probably, if I was on social media a lot, I would have seen it sooner, you know? So fast forward to finally got an Instagram, Snapchat, and I didn't even create my own Snapchat. One of my friends in high school, she created my Snapchat. So I technically didn't even create that myself. The first profile that I created myself for social media was Instagram. you know. And then I went on to have a Twitter later on because everybody's on this. So I was like, okay, let me see. I did not like Twitter, y'all. I had a really big like thing that happened on Twitter, just negative. And I stopped using Twitter altogether. It was like some Greek stuff, but I stopped using Twitter altogether. Like, I don't know. Every time I opened up Twitter, it was negative anyway. And then the stuff that happened, that situation happened, I'm like, no. Twitter is for drama, y'all. Recently, I didn't get TikTok until maybe my senior year of college. Because one of my best friends that I lived with, she used to love TikTok. She stayed on TikTok all the time. And so I'm like, you know what? Let me just get a TikTok. Let me see what they was doing. Because she would always send TikToks and stuff. And I couldn't see the TikToks because I didn't have a TikTok. So that's how I got on TikTok. So really all my social media like introducing was, I guess, later on in life than everybody else's. Because I know people had social medias in middle school, social media accounts and stuff like that. I did not, y'all. I didn't have a Facebook in middle school or nothing like that. Like, I just didn't do that. So I never came across content creators and influencers and vlogs and stuff. And when I finally did, the only thing I know about in high school, as far as that kind of went, I didn't know them as that is being a content creator, that is being an influencer, is the couples, the little social media couples, I guess. Like, not Clarence, that's what she would now, but Queen and, what's that boy name? Queen and Chris and De'Ara and Ken, like, the YouTube, like, couples is how I first came onto YouTube. That pranking and stuff like that and their little couple videos is how it was introduced to YouTube. And then also advice videos. I used to watch Love Your Natural advice videos in college. So those were the only two ways I knew of YouTube, like how to use that platform as, I guess, the influencer. Fast forward to 2024, I started being introduced to people doing vlogs and stuff like that. And I had a lot of time on my hands. I was on TikTok more, I was on Instagram more. And especially at the time when it became popular, like really, really popular. So I obviously saw it and I'm like, oh, and then I went down a rabbit hole looking at vlogs and stuff. I'm like, this would be fun. Like, I can see myself really liking this. And so I started. At first I just didn't know what I wanted to do, because when I started watching it, everybody was talking about niching down and all this other stuff. We already talked about that, but yeah, so that's kind of how my journey went. I really wished I had started content creating in 2020, because like I said, I started this channel to do not advice videos, but just sit down talk videos. That's what I started the channel in 2024, those type of videos, because that's what I knew YouTube before. Because like I said, I was watching people like Love Your Natural, the advice videos. So I was gonna do videos around college, around the business that I had at the time with my friends, and it was gonna be sit down talk videos, because that's all I knew YouTube to be. But I really wish I knew at the time about vlogs and how, you know, and how that could be, because y'all, I had some times in college, like that would have been fun, even just to have for myself, like all the footage and just capturing all those moments that now all I have is a memory of. Y'all could have grew up with me kind of, because like y'all, transformation from college 2020 to me now in 2025, whole different person, y'all. Not whole different person, but a way more mature person. Like I find myself, like catch myself thinking about some things, like, or doing something like, okay, that's little girl you need to not do that. That's not how we got to handle that situation. That's how you, little girl you in 2020 would have handled it. That's not 2025 you. So, you know, even now I have to catch myself like, you gotta be mature about it, grown up about it, you know? So I would have loved for y'all to, well, for me to have had those moments captured. Because even now, I go back and watch my Vlogmas videos and like being with my family all day during Christmas time. That makes me happy, y'all. Being able to go back and watch those videos. So it would have been nice to have that in college, because I had some fun times in college. Like I wasn't out here like wild stuff, but I had a great time with my friends. And now, you know, all my friends have moved from the city, like, and from the state even. And so we won't get that time ever again, because I don't see them ever moving back to the same city as me. So that just would have been nice to have, especially because I lived with my, I would say, best friends, my college best friends. I lived with them at the time. So that would have been great to have all those moments captured. And I really hate that I didn't know about it then, and that wasn't really in my, it wasn't noticeable to me then, and I really wish it was, because y'all, we would have had some great times together in college. Like I would have been able to put out a lot of content for y'all. I had to stop him because in 2020 I just couldn't find myself time to like sit down and do those type of videos that I had made the channel for. But a vlog, I could have definitely made time for that. If y'all just come with me on my day-to-day, that's, you know, that's not nothing. So yeah, I hate that. But then on the other hand, y'all, I'm kind of thankful that y'all didn't get to go with me, because like I said, 2020 me and 2025 me, that's a lot of maturing happened in them years right there. Okay, so y'all would have been like, how I be looking at some of these TikTokers and YouTubers, the young ones, like in their 20s and like 19 and stuff right now, when they be going through drama and stuff like that. And how, but people really be on them, like, but they're so young, y'all. Like, you know, y'all all made them mistakes and was in some of that messy stuff and some of that drama stuff in college and stuff. Theirs is just on the forefront because they're on social media and stuff like that. So I'm kind of happy that mine was not on the forefront like theirs is, because I had a lot of maturing to do and growing to do, and stuff I would say or stuff I would do just so petty, so childish, you know, like little kid stuff. You just needed to grow up. It was just childish. Like I always wanted my way. I didn't like when people disagree with me. It was just so childish and petty, honestly, y'all. And that's the realness of it. Like, even if I did show, if I would have showed y'all that, it would have been real, so y'all would have saw it. But I just would have hated, like, now knowing that, I would have hated for y'all to see that version of me. But on the other hand, y'all, that means you would have grew up with me, you know, seeing the growth in me and stuff like that. And I like when, you know, you follow somebody for a minute now, you can see them growing. So, I mean, I don't know. There's pros and cons of what could have been, you know? But yeah, at the end of the day, it would have been nice to have, just for me, even if I didn't post it, have all that footage. At the same time, I don't get too mad about it because, y'all, I just don't think I would have wanted y'all to be introduced to me as 20-year-old me. I don't. I was so, like, it wasn't like I was a bad person, but, like, if you got my bad side, I was very, like, petty, childish, and standoffish, I would say. And it's not like the worst, because I've seen a lot of people that are petty, childish, and it's real bad. It wasn't the worst, but just even being that at all is, me looking at it now is like, ew. I wouldn't want to be around 20-year-old me, like, I would not have 20-year-old me as a friend at this growth and the mindset that I'm in, like. And if I was, I feel like 20-year-old me, I'll have to tell myself, like, get it together, grow up, get out your feelings. They didn't even mean it like that. You know, you took that too serious. You're doing too much right here. Stop doing that. Like, you know, I feel like everybody would, when they start growing up, they'll be like, dang, I wish I would have told my 18-year-old self this, 20-year-old self this, and, you know, get it together type thing. But it comes with maturing, y'all, so that's just what it is. But I just want to throw that out there, y'all, because I really thought about that watching, because right now I already finished. When my phone died, I took that as a sign to just finish my work. So I went ahead and finished the application. I turned that in and submitted it, so we're done with that. But I thought about this because I was talking, well, I'm watching right now one of the YouTubers I like to watch, and she's one of the Wicker twins, y'all, and they, you know, they're young, so I think they're about to turn 20 or something like that. But, you know, they're famous twins, and they're young, and I just be thinking, like, this is so, like, I don't know how I would handle vlogs, like vlogging and stuff like that at their age, you know? So I kind of, like, I admire that they handle it well. Like, I feel like they are handling it in a mature way. Like, they're not, you know, some people with their height of, like, status or where they are with being noticed on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff, they don't really show too much of, like, they don't show too much of, like, childish stuff and all that. Even if they are, they don't really, like, come off as that or show that. And I really like that they don't come off as childish and petty and, you know, all the crazy stuff, because at that age, come on now. So I really admire how they handle themselves and how we see them in their YouTube vlogs and stuff like that, because they really seem more mature for their age. And I just thought about me, like 20-year-old me, I could not see myself mature me navigating that like that, you know? I feel like I'd be going on rants about people and my bad day, and I feel like I would have been like messy. So I feel like that's why I feel like everything happens at the right time, y'all. Everything happens at the right time for each person. And I feel like that's why I was only introduced to vlogging and stuff like this at the time I was, at the late time I was. Because I would say late, because most people already know about vlogging and social media influencers and content creators way before that age that I found out. But I think that was a purpose, that was a reason that I found out at the time that I did, you know. So to let little me have found out in 2020, when I first created my channel, I would have been vlogging, y'all. That's what this channel would have started off as, vlogging. And now, dang near, that's all I be watching is vlogs nowadays. I watch movies and stuff, but instead of watching TV shows, I be watching vlogs. Now, I'm always watch a good movie though. But instead of TV shows, I have been watching vlogs. I feel like vlogs have replaced TV shows for me. But that's enough talking for me today, y'all. Like I said, I finished the application already. I'm about to read. I'm also kind of getting sleepy sitting here. When I start sitting somewhere too long, I start getting sleepy. So I just want to get up and move my body a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, start getting my little steps in, watch a vlog. I'll probably walk the whole time of this vlog that I'm gonna watch. Come back in here, then read, and then go back in the workout room and actually work out. And call it a day from there. So let's go, peeps. On another note, y'all, I just got another subscriber. Y'all, I be so happy when I get a new subscriber. Like, so happy. Y'all don't understand how happy I be, y'all. Right now, we at 337. Y'all know I can't wait to hit my 500 goal, y'all. I'm just going to scream. I'm gonna go throw me a little mini party for myself too. Cause what? And I'm gonna get my, you know, camera. We said 500 subscribers, my camera. The worst thing about that though, when you see the subscriber count go up, maybe a few days later you'll see one go down and be like, you're taking my progression. But it's okay. It's okay, I understand. It's okay, I understand. People, we're not going anywhere. Come on, we're going in the house. Where are y'all trying to go? Y'all, these people won't get out the car. We're not going nowhere. Come here, get out the car. Why did y'all even jump in the car? Come here. We're coming out the car. Let's go.
Let's go. In the house. No, in the house, dude.